The drama surrounding the Cleveland Browns quarterback crisis has now reached a boiling point, and Myles Garrett is caught squarely in the crossfire. After a humiliating blowout loss to the New York Jets, a team that hadn't even managed a home win before facing Cleveland, Garrett's postgame comments ignited a storm of controversy. Standing before reporters, visibly frustrated yet composed, Garrett said, "Quarterback direction has nothing to do with me. I'm worried about the defense and us giving up points and first downs. Who we stick with at quarterback is up to Kevin Stefanski." It sounded neutral, diplomatic even, but for a man who's the emotional and vocal leader of this franchise, his words hit differently. But while some fans saw Garrett's restraint as professionalism, others saw it as a cop-out. The Browns have been sliding deeper into chaos week after week, and fans were desperate for someone, anyone, to speak up about what's really wrong. Garrett's refusal to criticize the coaching staff directly was, in their eyes, the equivalent of silence in a moment that demanded leadership. Because the truth is, this team is broken at the top. Kevin Stefanski has continued to double down on a quarterback that's clearly not delivering. The offense is flat, predictable, and uninspired. Meanwhile, a young, dynamic talent like Shedeur waits in the wings, watching as the team falls apart on the field. Cleveland fans have seen this movie before: great defense, wasted potential, and coaching decisions that make no sense. Garrett's statement wasn't just a reflection of his own professionalism, it was also an indictment of a system where accountability seems to vanish at the top. When he says the quarterback situation is up to Kevin, he's telling everyone that the players aren't the ones clinging to this failing formula, the coaches are. Still, many argue that being a leader means more than just handling your assignment on the field. It means using your platform to call out what's broken, to inspire change, and to show the fans that you care enough to demand better. Garrett's silence, to them, feels like surrender. The frustration among Browns fans has been building for weeks. Despite having one of the league's best defenses, anchored by Garrett himself, the team continues to lose games they should be winning. The Jets game was the perfect example. Cleveland outgained New York by more than 100 yards, held them to just 42 passing yards, and allowed only one offensive touchdown. On paper, they dominated, yet somehow they still lost. How does a team statistically control every major category but fail to translate that into points? The answer, again, points to leadership, or lack thereof. Poor play calling, predictable offensive schemes, and an unwavering insistence on keeping Gabriel under center have crippled the team's momentum. Gabriel's performance has been a glaring weak spot all season. He's hesitant, often holding onto the ball too long, and struggles to make decisions under pressure. Against the Jets, he was sacked 6 times, missed open receivers, and failed to stretch the field beyond short, safe passes. While he didn't throw an interception, his lack of aggression stifled the offense completely. The Browns have the talent, but not the execution, and that falls on coaching. The decision to keep running the same offensive system with the same quarterback, despite week after week of failure, is a reflection of Stefanski's stubbornness. Meanwhile, Shedeur, highly touted, confident, and clearly capable, sits on the bench. Fans can't understand it, analysts can't explain it, and players, it seems, won't question it. Garrett may not have wanted to fan the flames, but his refusal to even hint at supporting Sanders left many wondering if leadership within the locker room has grown too cautious, too politically correct. In an era where players are more image-conscious than ever, perhaps Garrett's response was calculated: stay professional, avoid controversy, protect the brand. But the cost of silence is growing heavier with each loss. Older fans remember a different NFL, one where players didn't sugarcoat their frustrations. They recall the days when guys like Marshawn Lynch, Richard Sherman, or Ray Lewis didn't hide behind diplomacy. They called out what needed to be called out, even if it made people uncomfortable. Today, though, stars like Garrett and Jerry Jeudy are more likely to offer polished, non-confrontational answers that maintain the team's public image but do nothing to fix the rot beneath the surface. It's safe, it's polite, but it's not leadership. The Browns' issues go deeper than one bad game. They've built a culture where losing feels routine, and accountability has been replaced by excuses. Garrett might not want to start drama, but fans are tired of hearing that everything is up to Kevin. They want results, and they want honesty. How long can Stefanski keep making the same decisions while the team keeps sinking? How many more weeks can Gabriel struggle before someone forces a change? Even the insiders can't seem to keep their story straight. Browns reporter Tony Grossi, who once loudly endorsed drafting Shedeur Sanders as the team's future, is now publicly criticizing him while giving Gabriel a free pass. It's an ironic reversal that reeks of favoritism and damage control. Grossi, like Stefanski, seems more interested in defending his past takes than addressing the obvious. Fans have noticed, and they're not buying the narrative anymore. They see through the spin. What's happening in Cleveland is a slow implosion. A talented roster is being wasted by indecision and misplaced loyalty. Garrett's comments, meant to avoid controversy, ended up amplifying the very tension he wanted to avoid. His silence has become symbolic of a larger problem, a team full of stars without a true voice willing to challenge the system. Everyone is watching, waiting for someone to step up and say what needs to be said, that this offense is broken, that Stefanski's approach isn't working, and that Shedeur Sanders deserves a Real shot to turn things around. Until someone in the locker room takes that stand, the Browns will remain trapped in the same cycle of mediocrity. Fans aren't just losing faith in the coaching staff, they're starting to lose faith in the players who stay quiet while the ship sinks. Garrett may think he's staying professional, but leadership sometimes means risk. It means speaking up when silence only prolongs the pain. Cleveland's fan base is loyal, passionate, and tired of excuses. They don't want press conference pleasantries. They want accountability. As it stands, the Browns are at a crossroads. Stick with Gabriel and continue down this path of frustration, or give Shedeur Sanders the chance he's earned and see if he can breathe life back into this offense. The clock is ticking, and patience is wearing thin. Because if things don't change soon, Garrett's quiet professionalism will be remembered not as leadership, but as complicity. What do you think? Was Myles Garrett right to stay quiet and focus on his role, or should he have spoken out to defend Shedeur Sanders and call out Kevin Stefanski's leadership? Is the problem with the players, or does it start at the top? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're tired of seeing the same mistakes repeat themselves every week, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more real talk, and hit the bell so you never miss the next breakdown.